Local support for News 6 has been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU-TV.
Hi, we're the 6th grade class of Liberty Benton Elementary School, home of the Eagles. Welcome to News 6.
Hi, I'm Josh Davison from Liberty Benton Elementary School. Welcome to News 6. Bringing in this year's first story, here's Andrea Phillips.
Our first story takes a look at a basketball coach, Greg Longworth, who coaches from a wheelchair. He makes it his job to bring about the team spirit on the court and to show that people with disabilities are just as capable as those without them. Kurt Longworth brings us the story.
Hi, I'm Kurt Longworth, and I'm doing an interview with my dad, Greg Longworth, on coaching 6th grade basketball. When and why did you start coaching?
I started coaching about 15 years ago in Gray Y basketball for youth and also in Men's City League.
You guys all remember Four Corners?
I like to coach because I like to be around kids and help them learn to become better basketball players.
Is it difficult coaching from a wheelchair?
Yeah, it's difficult in some things, is like showing the kids how to do certain moves. It's very hard from a wheelchair, but
just go same way, guys.
Mostly it's not, because I can get around the court just as well as anybody that can walk.
What kind of experience or education do you need to become a coach?
Education and experience, I would probably say if you just had a heart for the game, and they do have teaching classes to teach you how to coach. That's probably helpful to help learn the game.
Bring it up, Nick. Set it up, set it up.
What's your favorite part of coaching?
My favorite part of coaching is game time. Working hard during the practices, and then once the game gets here, then that's the fun part. That's when everything kind of all comes together.
All right, Adam.
How many other coaches in this area coach from a wheelchair?
I'm the only one that I know of that's in a wheelchair. We play all around Northwest Ohio, and I believe that I'm the only one. I've never seen any other coach in a wheelchair. So it's kind of unique to have somebody
Come on up. You got to set a
be able
down.
to coach from a wheelchair. You can do anything you want to do, just as long as the wheelchair is not the disability. It's all in the mind.
Thank you, Dad, for letting us interview you today.
You're welcome.
We're number one!
Today's News 6 is produced by the 6th grade class of Liberty Benton Elementary School. Liberty Benton is the town of Benton Ridge, which is 2 miles west of Findlay. It is consolidated in 1954 and a population of 351 people.
Have you heard the saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Well, our next story proves it wrong. Ann Moore is an animal trainer who teaches dogs from a few weeks to a ripe age of 9 years old. That's 63 in dog years. Kathy Price gives us the details.
Hi, I'm Kathy Price, and I'm interviewing Ann Moore on how she trains animals. How and when did you get started in the obedience school business?
I started in 1974 training dogs because I had a really obnoxious German Shepherd that I couldn't walk down the street. So I started training my first dog, and then I got asked to be an assistant, and everything kind of snowballed from there.
What kinds of animals do you train?
We train all breeds of dogs. We have everything from little tiny Chihuahuas to great big Great Danes and Irish Wolfhounds. And we've had over 100 different breeds, plus a lot of mixed breeds come through our obedience school.
What do you train the animals to do?
Well, we have a variety of programs at the school I train at. We have everything from puppy kindergarten, which is for little tiny puppies, 8 to 18 weeks of age, all the way up through advanced classes. So we teach them a lot of different things, but in our basic obedience course, we teach the dogs to walk quietly at people's sides, which is called heeling. We teach them to come when called, to sit and lay down and stay when they're told to.
Is it true that you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Fortunately, no, that's not true. We've had dogs as old as 9 years old in our school before, and sometimes they have bad habits to break, but every dog can learn, even the old ones.
Thanks for showing us how you train dogs.
Thank you, Kathy.
Now back to the studio.
Do you enjoy basketball, hockey, soccer, or how about football? Well, this week's Kids View question asks the 6th graders, what is your favorite sport? Here's what we found out.
Hi, today's Kids View question is, what is your favorite sports team and why?
I like the Mighty Ducks hockey team because I like the movie and I like their mascot.
My favorite team is Chicago Cubs because they have Mark Grace.
My favorite sports team is the Charlotte Hornets because I like Larry Johnson.
We take another look at animals, but these are unique. Do you, by chance, own a llama? Well, Mark Kramer happens to own 2. Our final story looks at 2 llamas named Iceman and Coco. Brett Soms brings us our final story.
Hi, my name is Brett Soms. I am interviewing Mark Kramer about his pet llamas. What are your llamas' names and how old are they?
The white one is 2 years old and his name is Iceman. The brown one is 1 year old and his name is Coco.
When did you get your llamas?
Iceman we got about 2 years ago and Coco we got 1 year ago.
What do you use the llamas for?
We use them to show, and we use their wool by brushing it out and we can spin it. And they're mostly pets.
How do you take care of the llamas?
Well, when we feed them llama pellets. They're special food made for llamas, and we feed them grass hay. And we have to clean up after them, and we have to work them as often as we can.
What do you like best about your llamas?
Probably their personalities, because Iceman is curious and Coco is kind of weird sometimes.
Thank you, Mark, for letting us interview you.
You're welcome.
Now back to the studio.
That's all for this week's show. Thanks for watching. Be sure to tune in next week when the 6th grade class of St. John Lutheran visits News 6. Happy New Year!
Local support for News 6 has been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU-TV.